The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. All you get over here. All you get over here.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check 9, check 9. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. No. Off. X3. 218, chopper. 5.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
General West. Rush in. Rock it.
Shit. He's crashing. He's checking to go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
57's running. Just like that.
Go on.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Set 70, Indy.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Hey, seam 6.
Watch out.
6-6, pull it now.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
54-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically
There he goes left side. And touchdown. Marlon Mack, 56 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Break.
56. Mike's 56. Watch the slant.
Hey, Haywood.
You got tight right there.
Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
Manning now on first down. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
We go. 90 Wolf.
Watch the pass.
Big grip.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Check. Crunch. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, check.
Shoot.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Spins away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
This time he'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, another spin.
Hard to line him up when he does that.
And he's got another first. Down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42.
And the Toronto first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
56. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Man.
No. Check 43.
Let's go.
Throwing again. Manning. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Switch. Slam.
Hey, Sam off.
Check. Watch the ship.
Go. Hit it.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Flush to his right. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
61. Matchbox light. Look at me. Go. Go.
On the carry, it's Cook. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Ready.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Kill.
Greystone, travel. And
Give to Cook out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep is Tavon Austin. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and 11 now. Ta'amu. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Ty Long now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try
And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Check three.
On second down, it's Mack. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play.
We got this.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles Darp. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Manning, that's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 22 yards there, a first down.
60 or.
And the Bengals
That's it.
Hey, orbit.
first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yep.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Oh, yeah.
Keep dribbling.
On first down, Manning. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20, this one over 30. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Hey, high 7.
Watch 57.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full streak.
You're out. Look, squeeze.
Twist.
Now.
Check.
Let's go.
Shotgun now for Manning. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Hey, wahoo.
Manning indeed going for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Whip. Go. Watch the whip.
Here's 2nd and 8. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Grady Jarrett gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Rush comes and they block it. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Manning. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's coming. Two-jet bomber. Now.
Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Bravo!
Hey, switch gears.
Check 37.
Bang! Hey, Sam off!
Out.
Look at me! Go!
Tighten up. Jim.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
Right, 58, right there. Tackle.
Back. Protein spill. Hey, exit.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Hey, come on. Hey, lock it.
Kill.
Ready?
Now they'll throw it with Manning. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Hey, box drop.
58, boy, 58, Mike.
Don't get nervous.
Tight dog. Check your hot read.
Yes. Be crippled.
On third down, Manning. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So, line of scrimmage, still the 39 on second and 10.
49, check 49, check 49.
Check. Hatchet.
Hey!
To throw again. Manning. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, 39 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Fair. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Check nine.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. Mack, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He may try and run for this. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down. Here's Ty Long now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Bengals 21.
Hey, we got 3, three down. Who's on 85? Come on, baby, let's get this.
Here's Manning to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, twisting away. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
6-6, pull it high. 5.
And to give this time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's going the other way. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown! Their mobile, agile quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys have once again taken the lead. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense, guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else. And guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Hey, Haywood.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
You're out. Look, squeeze.
Lucky.
Look at me. Zipper.
No.
Now.
Manning now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but now it's third down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
58's the mic. What we got? 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
You ain't got nothing.
Shift. Watch the shift. Switch.
Rock it. Gone.
Check. Watch the shift.
Bam. Hey. Get it.
From the gun, it's Manning. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, watch the slant.
Go.
Motion.
Hey, Alpha.
58.
Go.
58's the mic.
Lawyer John.
Slams.
Hey, Sam on. Go.
Check 13.
Switch.
Ready?
On first and 10, here's Manning, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey, Charlie. Yo, go.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Be grip.
Manning again here on second and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, Okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. He can run for it, and he will. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Motion.
He's checking. Crash. Jumping. Jump, hey.
Check 99. Watch that.
Go. Motion.
This a give to Mack running to the right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
25. Check 25.
He may try and run for this. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 27-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bengals' 28-yard line.
That's what the fucking do. We got the fucking playoffs, and that's what we do, bitch. I wanna be, nigga. talking about?
Three down.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And as they take that knee, you can hear a pin drop in this stadium right now, partner.
I'd say you can hear a pin drop except for one thing. You're hearing a lot of people on cell phones right now calling and saying, cancel my reservation, because this crowd thought they were going to the Super Bowl. They had trips planned, hotels, reservations, the whole deal. That's all wiped out now.
And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them.